Hello. So today's lesson is about calculating the mean from a set of data. Before we start though, we'll have a look at our times table starter. Just pause while you're working on them. Welcome back. Let's have a look at the answers, just marking your own. Okay, so what do we mean by mean? So we've got three averages, the mean, median and mode. You may have looked at the median and mode before. The mean is the one that people use most often. And we just calculate the mean by just adding up all the things that we've got, all the values that we've got, and just dividing by the total number, so how many things we had. So let's have a look at a couple of examples. So cite any examples. So here's our first one. So remember, this is a non-calculator question. So we're going to have a look at ways that we could add up these numbers and making things a little bit easier. So I can see that 9 and 3. Change that to 12. That 4 and 7. I'm going to change that to 11. And then I've got 11 and 14. We can change that to 25. Straight away, it makes my adding up a little bit easier. So I've got 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 5 is 8. And I've got 1 plus 1 and 2 is 4. So there's my total. I'm going to divide that now by how many numbers I had. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 48 divided by 6. So I should know from my times tables that 6 times 8 is 48. So 48 divided by 6 is 8. And that is my mean value. So let's have a look at our next example. Okay, so we've got 8 and 8. We'll call that 16. 9 plus 6, 15. And then we've got 14 there. Add those up. So I've got 6 and 5 is 11. And 4 is 15. Carry that 1 there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my total is 45. I'm going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 45 divided by 5. I should know that 5 times 9 is 45. So 45 divided by 5 is 9. And that is my mean value. So let's have a look at our last example now. Okay, so we've got all of these numbers. I'm going to use a column addition again. So I've got 3 and 9, 12, 6 and 4, 10, 14. I'm going to leave that as 14. And then 11 and 2, 13. So I've got 2 and 4 is 6 and 3 is 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 49 as my total. I'm going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I've got 49 divided by 7, and I should know that 7 times 7 is 49. So 49 divided by 7 is 7, and that is my mean value. Okay, so the next two slides are going to be the main task and then the challenge questions. Then we're going to look at the answers for those. So anytime you need to pause, just pause. So side heading main task. And let's have a look at the questions. Okay, so let's have a look at the challenge questions now. Right, you may have to have a real think about these. Okay, so let's have a look at the answers. So just mark in your own. And the challenge question answers. So that the first one comes out to 2. The answer is actually 2 point something, but obviously you can't have a fraction of a child. So the mean number of children was 2. And again, with the shoe sizes, we've only got half sizes or whole sizes. So you have to go to the nearest one, and the nearest was size 7. So let's have a look at our checking question now. So side heading, checking question. So our first job is just finding the mean of these numbers. And then the second part, we've got 5 numbers and a missing number to give us a mean of 8. So how would we work that out? Okay, so the first one, I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier. I'm going to have 17 plus 11 plus 14. So 7 and 1 is 8, and 4 is 12. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 42 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 42 divided by 6 is 7. And here we need to think of how do we get a mean of 8. So the total divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would have to be 8. So I know that 8 times 6 is 48. So I need to find how much more I need to make 48. So I've got 9 and 12 is 21. And then I've got 6 and 6 is 12. And 3 is 56. It's 15 even. Oops. So I'm running out of space a little bit here. So I've got, that is 36. So 48. Take away 36 is 12. So 12 is my missing number. Okay, so thank you very much, and I will see you all again soon.